Hello, greetings, this is Gilles Monsieur. I wanted to come and say hello, to pull out a few cards. I couldn't make a video yesterday. So let us see what the highest wisdom for us today. I'm going to pull out 4 cards, first from the Archangel, and the highest wisdom is love. The two of Raphael, two hearts that meet to create something marvelous. How do you say that in English? Soulmate. Yeah. Do not give up on those you love. So it is about connecting to that love, the deepest level, and what we need to understand is the 3 of Gabriel. To succeed, to achieve success is to be ready. It is time to move on to next steps. Optimistic project that sees that manifest as scheduled. So it is all about this great deal of transformation, to be ready to understand how things will be moving. What we need to do is to change your life. Sudden revelation that allows one to see a glimpse of freedom. Do not push towards tomorrow what needs to be done today. Grasp the opportunities that offer every change. So it is about a great deal of change that is coming, and the general message for us today is the Ace of Gabriel. She's wonderful. She said passion, opportunity, inspiration. The opportunity to do something marvelous is opening itself to you. Marvel in that process, marvel in the so it's about finding the joy, finding the magical side of life, and so it is all happening. We have all kind of opportunity. The next few days will reveal. Every day there is a chance for more to be revealed. For the highest wisdom from the Akash is called hunger or nutrition. So it is about understanding the needs we have, and to allow ourselves to move beyond that, the basic survival, also to be able to nourish ourselves with light, and first we have to take care, of course, of our physical body. We eat and drink, but not to. It's about understanding. The desire of the senses, and how to bring them into wisdom and harmony, and from there we'll find that this wisdom comes from the trials and blessings. So it's about so it is all about balancing out, but to find ourselves to the point to find this inner peace, so that we can. I'm going to speak a bit about that in the philosophical, just about the philosopher I'm going to speak about today. What we need to understand is the Amérindien. It's about living in a round space, finding the completion, finding the wholeness, connecting with the Great Spirit, connecting with nature. So all of that, there is a great deal that can be learned from this harmonization with nature. What we need to do is the bride and groom. So it is about preparing ourselves, or allowing ourselves to move into this potential for great relationship, or to deepen the relationship, or to keep it. For a relationship, it has to be always active. There always have to be newness and excitement in a relationship. Although friendship in relationship is essential as well, there has to be also passion and love. And the general message for us today is the Father. So the Father, for me, Father is God. It's the source. It is the great source. And so it is about allowing ourselves to not forget that there is this presence that's always present, that knows always the wisdom. And when you turn to this presence, whatever is the most essential will come back into your mind, so that you can know, you can feel. But it's good to always learn to tune into that guidance. I wanted to speak briefly of a philosopher named Pic de la Mirandole. He's a 14th century philosopher who was quite engaging, and he saw that ascension was possible. He thought doctrines needs to be discussed, or he was an heretic because he wanted to discuss and contradict sometimes the doctrines of the time. But he knew that God was love, because from the gospel we understand that. However, he knew that he wanted to say that man is not born as a man. It could turn into a beast or an angel. So we become a man through the moral philosophy. And so we want to tune into the angels. We have to aspire to become companions of the angels. And if we want, we can. It's very important when and also understanding in Pic de la Mirandole that everything that is truth can never be really understood. So everything that we believe to be truth is just an opinion, just a side, an aspect of that truth. He also thought that human love was to be fulfilled before we can, although they can mask, they can be a mask. Human love can be masking something else, but eventually we'll tune into the love of wisdom, love of philosophy, to eventually go to the divine love. And he was taking a little bit with the idea of Saint Augustine also, that we need to make peace with the physical body, for the physical body is really where all disharmony can come from. But he could envision the universal peace already in the 14th century. He could see that, but it has to come from the inner peace at first. And he also understood that the microcosm, the small body, was a reflection of the totality of the universe, and that we had to return to that unity. Well, so I hope it's quite an interesting period. The 14th century was quite an interesting period. It was the beginning of the Renaissance with Giotto, and it was Dante a little bit, and it was Ficin and all kinds of Petrarch, all kind of great poet at this time. So it's kind of interesting to go back and look at the mind of those people. The painting behind me is called Evolution in Motion. There was all kinds of symbol, and so it is an interior, but it is the frontiers of the paintings has been exploded in this painting. I'm going to finish with a little song. It goes like this. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. If I make you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.